when I'm all fixed up, man, I'm gonna propose to her. And fucking the guy, the hot white guy's going, ooh, hello, I just wanted to thank you for clicking on my video, and I wanted to let you know not only do I create content in my YouTube channel here, Class in a Glass, but I'm also on Twitch where I play single-player games, multiplayer games, I do movie reviews, cartoon reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Also, it would be a big help if you can check out my Patreon, where you can gain access to audio commentaries, reactions, and the ability to submit questions for my podcasts and videocasts. And all that content can be found in the links below. In the meantime, enjoy the video. We are starting out. We are on a lake, which is completely comprised of salt water in Louisiana. I didn't know that there were bodies of like salt water, like lakes, you know, like in the United States, like inland shit, like in you know, like on the continent. It's just fucking weird to me. Like, I heard of, like, salt, you know, like the fucking Black Sea and shit. That has salt in and stuff. I did not know there were actual salt lakes. It's Donald Logue. I'm going to call him whatever the hell I want to call him. Like, I don't know. He has a weird name. Fix your goddamn name, Donald Logue. He's Donald from now on. That's his goddamn name. So there's salt in lakes now, and you're following this woman, chat. The movie opens up on this woman's ass. So she's wearing a little white bikini, chat, and you see her ass cheeks, and something's coming up in those cheeks, chat. Is someone gonna bite the thickness? No, chat, it was her boyfriend. She goes, ah! And he comes up behind her legs, chat, and he's got her on her shoulders. She's like, put me down. And he's like, okay, and he fucking dunks her under the water. It's like, ah! She almost drowns, chat. It's terrible. And she comes up, and she's like, stop doing that. He scared me. And it's like, oh, yeah, I'm scaring you. And then Chetty proceeds to grab her bosom and rip off her brassiere, chat, her swimsuit top. He rips off the brassiere, chat. He's like, no, give it back. This is not a nude beach. And there's no one on the fucking beach. There's no one for fucking miles, chat. But he's saying, this is not a nude beach. He's like, give it back to me. And he's like, you want this back? You want this? Go get it. He fucking flings it. He fucking flings it in the middle of the goddamn lake. And she's like, you're such an asshole. I hate you. And he's like, I'll see you at the top. Let's smoke a doobie and drink some brewski. So he goes to their fucking weird trailer thing that they're living in to smoke some doobies and drink some brewskis, chat. And she swims out. She swims out to get her brassiere, and she puts that thing back on, chat, and she's making her way back to the fucking beach. All right, she's paddling, chat. She's got the doggy paddle. It's like, oh, you got that doggy paddle. You can't fucking swim. You ain't gonna survive, chat. But oh no! Then we cut back under the water, chat, and we see the booty butt. But as we all know, chat, the boyfriend, he's already on the beach drinking the brewskis and smoking doobies, chat. And then this woman, chat, she is grabbed via the tuchus, and she is taken under the water, and she comes up and goes, oh God. And pretty much it is a very derivative version of the iconic scene from Spielberg's Jaws, like in the middle, which is terrifying. By the way, Chad, let's talk with you about Spielberg's Jaws, why that scene works. You're following this woman. It's basically either very early morning or nighttime. It's dark, okay? You can't even see what's under the goddamn water. And you see this woman, and she's taken under the goddamn water, and she doesn't know what the fuck's happening, Chad, but you know it's something horrific. She's being dragged around. It's scary as all hell. You know what it is, but you can't see it, which makes it more terrifying, Chad. That's what made Jaws so effective. This scene is in broad fucking daylight, and it's derivative of that iconic moment from Jaws. So you already know, I don't give a fuck. And she fucking doggy paddled. By the way, chat, you rarely ever see, I mean, it's one guy loses a goddamn arm. That's about it. But all you really see for a lot of these shark attack scenes is the bubbles, chat, and some blood. That's about it. And she makes her way to like a dinghy, like a wooden dinghy out there. And she tries to get up, but her ass is just too dumb thick, chat. And the clap of her ass cheeks alerts the shark via the sound, chat. And he grabs a hold of that tuchus and drags her underneath the water, chat. And then we cut. Now we're in college. It's like, okay, we're not going to spend any time on that? Okay, no. We're in college, chat. And listen, I'm sorry. I don't know any of the characters' names. We're introduced to one of the characters, chat. He is the nerd. He's the white nerdy guy. He played one of the white nerdy guys in Dodgeball. You know this actor. You've seen him before. He's got he's very thin features. He's very almost emaciated. You've seen this guy before, chat. Also was the lead male character in The Hottie or the Naughty, featuring one Paris Hilton. It was a Joel David Moore, Chris Ayers. You got to help me out here. Help me out here, chat. Well, we got the white nerdy kid, chat, and he's playing Halo, but he's not really playing Halo. Another thing I hate about movies is how they present characters playing video games. And the way they're acting is very obvious that they don't actually play video games or within the scene itself, or just don't know how. And you get like this fucking gamer speak is like, hey man, fucking go over here and flank them. Flank, man. It's like everything's flank. It's like, you know what the fuck flanking means. What the hell are you talking about in Halo, okay? It's a goddamn brawl. Everyone's going every which way direction. Not fucking flanking shit. And anyway, he's playing Halo, chat. And then we're introduced to the hot nerdy guy. The hot nerdy guy, chat. And he's like nerdy, but he wears glasses, chat. But oh, Jesus Christ, he's a snack. He's a snack, chat. And he has no time for Halo, okay? Fucking the nerdy white guy's playing the Halo. He's like, he's got to take his fucking, I don't know, I think he's going to become a doctor, chat. I don't know what test you got to take to become a doctor. He's got to take the doctor test, right? And he's like, I can't concentrate with you playing Halo. And he's like, oh, I just signed you in, bro, and you're losing your score. It's like, what do you mean losing your fucking score? Your KD ratio is going down, man, as we speak. How do you know his goddamn gamer tag and password, nerdy white man? Not established yet. It's dumb. And so he's like, oh, God, no. And then he starts playing the game, chat. And then we cut. And then we get, like, random scenes of all the actors, the characters in the movie. And we follow this one. So we have already established, chat. We have the stereotypes in place so far. Nerdy white guy and hot nerdy white guy. That's it. Now we're introduced to athletic black man. An athletic black man comes in. He just busts down the goddamn door, chat, like the Kool-Aid man. Oh, yeah. He kicks open that door. He's like, ah! And they all get scared, chat, because they're nerdy and they're white. And they go, oh, well, what's wrong? He's like, you hot, nerdy white guy. And it's like, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? It's like, I don't know. What'd you tell me? If I don't maintain a C average for the semester on my fucking degree with the football people, it's over. I'm not going to be able to join the NFL. It's like, Jesus Christ, you're just going down these goddamn stereotypes, huh? Okay. And it's like, and I say, if you didn't help me, I'd kick your ass. It's like, what kind of fucking tutor you're threatening? He's trying to help you. You're going to kick his ass. He's like, okay. And he's like, oh, come here, man. Come here. He's like, oh, jeez, oh, God. And he goes next to him, chat, and he fucking, oh, it was a ruse, because then he hugs him. He's like, woohoo, B+, motherfucker. That was the one motherfucker that they used, and so you can't use it anymore. And they wasted it on this fucking scene. Dumb chat. You won't make it out the project. Yep, pretty much. It's very much that. This is the only thing I have. I came from an impoverished. Man, did you write this movie? He came from an impoverished family. And the only way that he can ever succeed is to either get into sports or, as he says in the movie, start a music career. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. This is PG-13 Glee, indeed. Because there's the Timothy's. The nerdy white guy was also the nerdy friend in Avatar, the nerdy lead in Hatchet. And he was that guy. Good for him. And the nerdy guy, arms dealer who gets killed in the rock quarrying the guest. That is the same actor. Yes, he is nerdy white guy. And I'm just like, wow, you were just hitting all the fucking tropes and stereotypes. And he embraces. He's like, hey, dude, bro, you have to come with us to the fucking Salt Lake in Louisiana. He's like, there's a Salt Lake, Louisiana? Yes. And you are invited because you helped me pass, and I will become a football star, and I will be out of the project. So come with us. He's like, but fucking tests. He's like, fuck those tests, man. Oh, another fuck drop. Instant R rating. No. He says, screw those tests. Got away with that, chat. You're coming with us. And also the nerdy white guy, he joins the hot nerdy white guy chat, and they go out and meet the other people. And then we get consistent shots, a montage of all the other characters in the film, chat. We get the hot blonde Aryan guy who his degree, chat, is posing nude for art classes. That's all he does, chat. You see his taint. You see the tip of his peen. You see the ball sack a little bit, chat, but you see that, like, oh, how did you get away with that? We saw the tip of his peen. I don't understand that. So we saw that, chat, his penis. We're also introduced to the ethnically ambiguous girl. I'm like, I can't place you, but I don't remember your name, so I don't want to say, so I don't sound racist. So you're ethnically ambiguous girl who is dating the athletic black stereotype. That's them, chat. And then we're also introduced to there's another character. Oh yes, we're also introduced to the blonde girl. We have a blonde girl, chat, and she is super attractive, but she doesn't want anyone to come close to her. She's been hurt, she's been spurned before, and she just can't let anyone in. And her character trait, chat, is that she likes dogs. She has a dog named Sherman, and I like Sherman, chat. I feel bad what happens to Sherman in this movie. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, chat, but we'll see. Thank you, Dark Side, for the 5 biddies. Just the tip. Just the tip, chat. Just the tip. Anyway, also, we have the tattoo girl, chat, and they make a joke like she's taking it up the ass, like maybe this guy knows what he's doing. I'll see in maybe 10, 15 minutes. Let's see. And she's talking to the ethnically ambiguous girl, and she goes, okay, but she's not, chat. She's just getting another tattoo on her tuchus. And it's like, okay, that was weird. I don't like the way you're treating these women in this movie. They're all in sexual positions. You're just focusing on the bodies. And anytime we're introduced to a female character, man, thank you, ass, it's always an ass shot, chat. We see their ass and we pan up to hot blonde girl. I mean, literally, look at the tattooed ass of tattoo girl. Ass shot of the ethnically ambiguous girl, chat. It's the same fucking shit every time. Every white girl loves dogs. True, bad shield's true, but it's a stereotype. It's still a stereotype, chat. Still a stereotype. And so they're all, they're all happy, and they pile into this big old RV or whatever, and already, chat, hot nerdy white guy already has the hots for hot white girl. Okay? Like there's chemistry between them, chat, but you can't let them close. She just can't let this happen, okay? She's been hurt in her life, all right? And so we get, chat, so many montages. Like, this movie's an hour and a half and it still felt long. But there are so many fast forward montages of them. Either we're introduced to them on campus and everyone's like moving really fast, or they're driving to the Salt Lake or whatever, or later on in the movie when they're all partying at the fucking house. It happens in the span of about 20 minutes. There's 3 montages in the first 20 minutes of this film, chat, and it's just them fast forwarding through all the what could have been character development. I don't fucking know. And so, but before then, chat, what do college kids need to, goddamn you, Mike, what do college kids need to do, chat, before they go to the Salt Lake, before they go to the house party? Do you know? They gotta get the brewskis. Come on, Chad. They gotta, well, the sex, obviously, that comes later. But they gotta get them. This is PG-13, okay, man? The sex is not involved in this movie, okay? You see cleavage, you see booty butts, all right? But you don't get any of the hot, sweaty sex. But you gotta get the, no drugs. It's PG-13, Julian. This is PG-13, Julian. Welcome to stream. They gotta get the brewskis. And so they stop, chat, at a bait shop, which is like, okay, this has fucking Deliverance written all over it. I've seen this building before. In 1974's classic action thriller, chat, Deliverance. And they think it's fucking safe to stop in there. They go inside, and the lady's like, excuse me, do you have a bathroom? And this fucking guy, chat, just looks at them. Yeah, we got a bathroom back there. Why don't you go ahead and scoot up over there? And it's like, what? You want to say your line again, sir? Okay, no. And so they go back there, chat, and then, like, the first time that the women actually talk to each other is when one, literally, chat, is pulling down her pants and either taking a pee or a poop. She's either, which, I don't want to see this. Like, no fucking thank you. So she's peeing and pooping. She's letting everything go, chat. I think it's the tattoo girl talking to the hot blonde girl. And they're just so excited about the trip and just farting away as they're talking, chat. And fucking the nerdy white guy and the hot nerdy white guy, they're buying food in the brewskis, chat, buying the vodka, the Smirnoff, chat, all the ambrosia of the college gods, getting that good stuff in there, and Red Bull, a shit ton of Red Bull. Also, we cut back outside, and a fucking car pulls up, a pickup truck pulls up, chat, and this, the only way I can describe him, chat, is the ultimate redneck steps out, and he is top to bottom. He has the fucking, I mean, he predicted some shit we didn't even realize, chat. Red fucking MAGA cap looking thing, overalls, neck beard, all the way down. Like it's like his neck beard, chat, connects to his chest hair. I don't know where it stops, where it begins. It's confusing, chat. Like, did the chest hair grow up onto his face? I don't know. And complete, chat, with 2 buck teeth that have been razored down into like points. And I'm like, that's just fucking weird. I'm like, and he's looking at the ethnically ambiguous girl and her black boyfriend, chat, and he emphasizes the black, but he goes, oh, it's real nice that that black guy helping you. It's good to find good help these days. And the guy's like, the fuck did you just say? And he's like, I'm just saying it's very nice of you to take care of that lady. Now, how about you come into my truck, doll, and I'll show you how a real man could take care of you. And I'm like, what? Like those fraud too. like shark teeth, yes. Yes, Dark Slayer. And this guy gets up on him and he fucking throws him against the god. It's like, okay, this guy, he underestimated the stereotypical black athlete, chat. And he fucking throws him up on this thing. But, oh no, the handsome hillbilly has entered, chat. He has entered the arena, and he walks up and he tries to downplay the situation. He's talking to the guy, and they kind of having a standoff, chat. It's like, oh no. And I think the hot redneck is named Red. I think his name is Red. I think his name, no, that's the other guy. So the fucking bucktooth guy's name is Red, and the other one is, I think, Dennis. I don't fucking know, doesn't matter. But you got the hot redneck. Then shall we go back inside the bait shop? And the creepy store owner, chat, he has a TV and a hidden camera watching these girls poop. And he's getting off to it. He's very excited about the situation he's seeing in that bathroom, chat. And he's not even paying attention to the two nerdy guys who want to buy Red Bull and vodka. And they're like, hey, watch something interesting there? And he's like, it was interesting until you interrupted me. And then the guy goes, all right, I'm not dealing with this. You fucking pay for the fucking Red Bull and the vodka. Eventually, everyone comes outside. And, oh, the situation is alleviated, chat. Because the fucking hot white girl, the Aryan girl, she recognizes the hot redneck guy. And they're like, oh, shit. And they have like a moment, chat, and the situation calms down. And we realize, oh, that she used to date him, chat. Like, because they're going to her house, her parents' home, because they're off somewhere. They're vacationing, I guess, somewhere else in these United States of America. All right? And they're leaving the house up to her for fucking spring break or some shit. And so they have their moment, and it's like there's some history, there's some tension between them. Chuck, what happened between them? Well, I'll fucking tell you in a half minute. Thank you. W, thank you for the follow. You're my Huckleberry. Hope you're doing very well on this fine Tuesday evening. Now, chat. Everyone piles back in the car, and they get their boat. They get a little boat, little motorboat, chat, and they head to the Salt Lake. I don't know why this lake has salt in it, chat. That is not explained in the movie. I guess it's a natural occurrence of nature, but I have no fucking clue. Does creepy TV guy get eaten second? No, he doesn't actually. He actually survives. Spoiler, he lives. He's in on the fucking evil scheme, but he's alive. I'm like, oh, fuck, wow, that's a big surprise. That's something you should address, but no, he lives. Eventually, we cut back to the guys, and they've parked up on the dock of the hot blonde girl's estate. And who's there waiting for them, Chad? Donald Logue, fucking Harvey Bullock from Gotham. And he's like, oh, hey, hot blonde girl, I heard you were coming back, and I'll make sure the house all pretty for you right now. That's good. And she's like, oh, Sheriff, because he's a sheriff, Chase. She's like, Sheriff, it's so great to see you. And he's like, it's been a hot minute since you've been here, girl. Well, I'm happy to have you here. We are very hospitable in this here Louisiana, right? All right. Hey, you guys have a good time. I know I'm going to check up on you every once in a while because you're far off right now, as you all know. Cell phone signal, well, fuck it. That thing just don't work. Cell phone. Who thought of cell phone? They don't work out here, all right? So, how about you give me two of them brewskis right there, and I'll leave you to it. I'll check up on you guys in the morning, all right? And they're like, sounds good, Sheriff. And they give him two brewskis, chat, and he fucking chugs them both, and he just fucking drives out. It's the middle of the lake. Might as well keeled over. He fucking chugged both of them. And then, chat, montage. Montage of everyone just fucking partying and drinking and, like, not having sex, more like just kind of rubbing and hugging each other. It's like, okay, this is weird. Eventually, random scenes between characters insinuating they want to have sex with each other, chat, but they never have sex. Just fucking boring shit. It's like, come on, do something. Do something. Let's go back to the redneck people, okay? At least that was some sort of conflict already in the movie. I don't like any of these guys. But eventually, Chad, the hot nerdy white guy and the ethnically ambiguous girl and Malik. That's a character's name I remember, chat. Malik. He is the stereotypical black athlete. they want to go fucking water skiing. That's what they're gonna do, chat. So they fucking put Malik into some like water skis, chat, and they take him out on the lake, chat. But oh no, because as he's on the water, chat, he sees a shark's fin. He goes, "The fuck is that?" And he's like, "Speed up!" And they're like, "What?" Oh, he thinks there's a shark in the water. Oh, he's like, "Come on, Malik, stop mess." He's like, "Motherfucker, there's a shark in here," and he fucks up, chat. Well, actually, they fuck up, and he falls in the water, and they're like, "Where's Malik? Where'd he go?" Like, we don't know what happened to Malik, chat. But we shall soon find out. We cut back to the estate, chat, where you have the rich white girl, chat. Rich white girl, she's playing with her dog Sherman, throwing the fucking stick out in the water. Panic when Sherman goes out in the water, chat, because I don't want Sherman getting eaten. That's the last thing I want, chat. He's the most likable character in this movie so far. But as the dog comes out, chat, the rich white girl, she looks up and she sees Malik also getting out of the water. Oh, he's fine. But there's a little less Malik now, chat, because his entire right arm has been ripped off, chat. It's been bitten off, and he's just like, guys, and he fucking keels on over, chat. Oh my god, his football career is over, chat. Back to the projects with you, sadly, Malik. That's a stereotype they're playing to, chat. Terrible. So they're like, "Oh, Jesus Christ," and they all surround him, chat. Everyone's yelling at the nerdy hot white guy because they thought he was the one who you cut him with the propeller. It's like, I didn't do that. And so, like, okay, we have to he just said there was a shark out there. He said there was a shark, and he's like, "There's sharks in this lake. It's a fucking lake." It's like, that's weird, it's crazy. And so eventually they are like, "Okay, you gotta put all these rags on. You gotta keep," and by the way, Chad, the fucking effect looks so shitty. It's like, you could clearly tell that his arm is just right to his side, and they have this shitty little stump you barely see, but it's like, why did Malik just get wider all of a sudden? Why did Malik just grow, why did he put on, some extra weight just on his right side? It's a terrible effect. And so, they're like, "Oh, shit," and the thing is, though, the hot, nerdy white guy goes, "I'll be right back." And get this, chat, get this. He dives back into the water looking for Malik's arm. He's looking for his arm. The arm is lost. You're not going to get the arm back. But he somehow, chat, I don't know how, he finds the arm. He finds the arm. And what does he also see, chat? A fucking shark, a bull shark, I believe. He goes, "What the fuck?" And he fucking takes the arm, chat. And he's fucking swimming with it. He's like, "I'll swim faster with an extra arm." And fucking the bull shark's right behind him. And the rich white girl, she's like, "Come on, it's right behind you, come on." And thank God, though, Chad, thank God that the fucking nerdy guy was both hot and white, because as you know, chat, the movie follows these rules for a good part of it, chat. If you're white, you're gonna be all right. If you're brown, you're going down. You're soon be one of the first victims. But he gets up there, chat, and he has the arm, and they're like, "What the fuck we're gonna do with this?" He's like, "We gotta put it in a cooler." So they put the arm in a cooler. And they're like, "Okay, we gotta take him to the hospital." So everyone pile in the boat, but then he says, no, we can't have everyone come with us. We have to have the least amount of weight. The hospital's 2 hours away. It's like, fuck, you're not gonna be able to reattach the arm. Wants to save that goddamn football career. Terrible, chat. So the ethnically ambiguous girlfriend of Malik, she comes with them along with the hot nerdy white guy and the hot rich white girl, and they drive off, chat. They drive off, and the rest of the characters just kind of hang out for a while and drinking Red Bulls and vodka. And so as they're going, chat, the sharks start attacking the boat because, boat, we hate that. And they start attacking the boat. They start hitting it and shit. And the ethnically ambiguous girl, chat, she falls into the water, which is not good. You don't want to be in there. And then we get one of the absolute fucking worst death scenes I've ever seen in a shark movie ever, because nothing happens. And so the sharks are coming at her, and the nerdy white guy, hot nerdy white guy, throws her the donut. I forget what it's called. It throws the donut, and she grabs on it, and they're like, "All right, fucking go." And so we get a scene of the boat just moving, and she's just ingesting all this water is just going inside of her, chat. She can't close your mouth, ethnically ambiguous white girl. And so eventually she just gets fucking bloated, and she's like, "Bleh," and she lets go. Shark grabs her, chat, and that's it. We don't see it. We don't see her die. There's not even any fucking bubbles. There's not even any blood, chat. It's just she's dead. She's dead. That's all there is. Thank you, Chris Harris, the life preserver. I call it the donut. It's a life donut, Chris Harris. But thank you for the knowledge. Appreciate that, Finn. It's so fucking lame. Where are we now? Okay, and so because the Sharks are like, we lost her, and because the Sharks were attacking the boat steering stops working. The engine's fine, but we can't stop the boat. And they somehow end up, even though they were going in one direction, they somehow end up back at the estate. And so they can't stop, they're going faster. And everyone's like, there's the fucking boat. And they jump out of the boat, which, by the way, at this point, chat, Malik, he has obviously been knocked out the entire time, and yet when we cut to him and they're about to jump out of the boat, he's moving and grooving pretty goddamn fast. So it was like, you couldn't even sell that fucking effect because you can't throw him. He can't be limp, I guess, when they jump out of the goddamn boat. Thank you, Dark Side of the 5 minis. It's a life donut. Chris Herman Shark 3D review. Exactly. I'm telling you what it is, man. That's what I call it, chat. And so they jump out, and ba-boom, the boat explodes in the docks, and it takes out everything, and they're like, shit, that's not good. Eventually, chat, we cut back to the house, and they're like, this is just bad situation. We got to call someone, but they can't call, chat, because as we all know, there's no phone signals in the state of Louisiana. When you enter the state of Louisiana, chat, nothing works. No phone signals. And so I was like, that's not good. Eventually, they take Malik, who has been bleeding he would have been dead at this point, chat. He lost a fucking arm. They didn't even tie that off. All they did, chat, like, this guy's a fucking doctor. The hot, nerdy white guy's a doctor, and the thing that you came up with is just to put sweatshirts against it and to put him in a hoodie? That's it? That's going to save his life? Apparently, chat. And so they put him in the bedroom, and they give him more sweatshirts. He's got like 15 sweatshirts on, chat. It's like, damn, he's just sweating too. It's not looking good. And they're like, this is a very bad situation. Everyone's panicking. Everyone's very, very scared. But thank God, chat, because the fucking rednecks from earlier, the shark, the fucking red, and the other guy, the hot redneck guy, chat, they've arrived. And they're like, they were just there kind of mess with them, just kind of like, hey, fuck you guys. But it's like, oh, shit. They're like, hey, we need your help because our friend got his arm bitten off by a shark. And they're like, what? And they go to the bedroom and they're like, oh, shit, well, God, okay, well, let's take your friend to the hospital. It's only we go this direction. We'll make it there in like 2.5 hours. And fucking hot nerdy white guy says, no, he's lost too much blood at this point. We can't move him. And he's like, and Red and the hot hillbilly guy, they're like, okay, cool. We'll contact the hospital and we'll get a helicopter over here, and that's how we'll do it. And they're like, great. But the nerdy white guy says, but I'm gonna come with you, and so will Tattoo Girl. Tattoo Girl will also go, and so they go with the hillbillies, chat. Meanwhile, we cut back to Malik, who has come to and seems to be pretty fucking good, all things considered, chat. Despite losing his fucking arm, he's in high spirits, chat, because in his conversation with Blake, by the way, is just the generic hot white guy. He's just talking to him, and he's like, listen, man, my football career is one thing, but my lady, she's the best thing in my life right now. And he literally, chat, reaches behind his head on the pillow. How to get behind the pillow? And takes out a jewelry box of a ring in it. It's like, when I'm all fixed up, man, I'm going to propose to her. And fucking the guy, the hot white guy's going, ooh, yeah, man, yeah, that's great. He's like, where is she, man? Where is she? She's like, she's outside, which is not technically wrong. she's around. He's like, where is she, man? Where is she? He's like, listen, man. He's like, oh God, just tell me, man. Just tell me. I'm like, I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry. She's dead. He's like, he's crying. It's like, damn. And then chat, the next scene is Malik has somehow gotten himself out of bed and he waddles outside with a fucking spear. I guess in his left hand. And everyone's like, dude, what are you doing? I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. What do you mean? You're fucking bleeding. He's like, I'm gonna lead him to him. I'm gonna lead him to me. All right, I'm gonna be the bait. And so he just stands out there on the beach, chat, like in waist like level water, just with the spear and head, letting his stump, which is still profusely bleeding. Julian, thank you for the 5 minutes. Can we get another impression of that guy crying? There you go. So his stump is just squirting all over the place. And everyone's just watching from the beach. Is like, here he goes. This is what I'm doing. Him and the hot nerdy white guy, fucking Blake or whatever, and the Aryan rich girl. And they're just watching him do this, chat. And then we cut to fucking underwater where all the CGI in this movie sucks, chat. All the CGI sharks are terrible. We cut to a hammerhead shark. How did a hammerhead shark get here? Oh, there's an explanation for it. And so this thing fucking comes at him. He's like, I'm ready for you, motherfucker. I'm ready for you, motherfucker. And it immediately grabs him by the leg and starts thrashing him in the water. He's like, ah! Ah! He's screaming and shit. And everyone's like, God damn it, Malik. They all swim out there. But he's stabbing the shit out of this. He's like, and he gets it. He does, in fact, kill this thing, chat. But as they drag him out of the water, Malik lost a few more things, chat. He has no more legs. They took his legs. So you can definitely kiss that football career. You can just let go of that, man. Goodbye. You can kiss that fucking career goodbye. And so he's all Stubbs now. Stubbs McGee. We're calling him Stubbs McGee. And so Stubbs McGee, they get him out there chatting like, that's bad. More sweatshirts. They have like a lifetime supply of sweatshirts, chat. They all put this on him. They Lieutenant Dan him. This is a flesh wound. He's fine. Apparently he is. And he's like, yeah, I got that motherfucker. But the thing is, hot nerdy white guy says the thing I saw was a bull shark. So how did a fucking hammerhead shark get here? It doesn't make any sense. And then, chat, we cut back to the hillbillies. And all of a sudden, the hillbillies have stopped the boat. And the nerdy white guy and tattoo girl like, why'd you stop the boat? And it's because, we're going to have a little fun with you right now. And they're drinking and shit. She's like, oh, my God, they're going to rape them or something? What are they going to fucking do? And they tell the nerdy white guys now, why don't you go ahead and get in that water there? And he's like, I'm not going to jump in the water. Yes, you will. And they bring out a gun, chat. They got a gun on him. He's like, oh, fuck, shit. Okay, man, okay, just don't do anything. And so the nerdy white guy jumps in there, chat, and he swims around, but oh no, a fucking shark is coming in. He's like, oh God, a shark. And he swims to a tree. He's like, oh shit, thank God, thank you, little tree. And then the fucking shark jumps out of the water, chat, and boom, eats his goddamn head, pulls him underwater, chat. He pops up, he's like, and then drags him underneath. Bubbles, blood, he's dead. Nerdy white guy's now dead. Then we cut back to tattoo girl, chat, and she's not doing well, because the fucking creepy shark tooth redneck guy, he's like, now you take off your clothes there, you got a purty mouth. And so she takes off her clothes, chat, but not her underwear, because it's PG-13, being respectable here, being respectful, chat. And they take that all off, and she's like asking them, like, why the fuck are you guys doing this? And it's like, there's a lot of sharks out here. And they're like shark fans. Like the two rednecks, they love sharks, chat. It's their thing. And they've said, we've seen 46 types of sharks in this here Salt Lake, okay? And they got everything from fucking tiger sharks, bull sharks, hammerhead sharks, and we just saw our 46th one. You want to take a look? And then we see like these things called thresher sharks. They got like a laptop, and they're filming all this bullshit, chat. Also, back at at Malik, who doesn't have any legs anymore, chat, the hammerhead shark had a fucking camera attached to its fucking eyeball. It's like, what the hell's going on? What? Did these fucking rednecks attach cameras to these sharks? Oh, let me tell you. And so eventually we cut back to the rednecks, chat, and they're showing off these the ones, this one. It's this shark right here. This is what I opened with. This is the shark. These little baby sharks, chat, that's what you get. And I guess they're called thresher sharks. Darkslayer, that's what he gets for not putting a tourniquet on that dude who lost his arm, right? You can't just put sweatshirts on somebody. It's not going to work out. Thank you, Darkslayer, the 5 biddies. And so they're like, these are thresher sharks. Now they take a long time to eat something. Okay, they like it raw and alive. And so they put like some fucking fish in there and they eat the fuck out of the fish. They're like piranha sharks. And then the handsome redneck goes, now get in there. And fucking Red puts her in there, chat. And this poor tattoo girl, chat. She is slowly ripped apart, but not really. She just gets like a bunch of bite marks on her. And it's pretty much, this is as graphic as it gets. This is literally it. She gets bit in the armpit, and then one bites her nose off, and that's the end of Tattoo Girl, chat. She dies. And these two are just getting fucking off to it, like, oh, hell yeah, that's some hot stuff. Eventually, chat, we cut back to the estate where Blake's like, okay, fucking Malik, he's lost his legs and his arm. I'm just going to take him on the jet ski to the hospital. All right, we just got to do that. And so you guys wait here. I'll do it myself. They're like, it's too dangerous to move. He's gonna die. He has no legs. And so we follow Malik and Blake for a hot minute, chat. They're on the jet ski, and we get, I think, perhaps one of the worst green screen moments I've ever seen in a film ever. Where, I mean, chat, look at my green screen. You can kind of see like a little green halo in my hair, chat, like a little bit. When they're in front of this green screen, there's a fucking giant halo. It's like, okay, Malik and Blake are apparently the next coming of Jesus fucking Christ, all right? By the sheer amount of light emanating around their head and shoulders. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Worse than The Room, Chris. It's worse than The Room. It absolutely is. Because they're on a jet ski, chat, and really they're in a pool somewhere, and they're projecting the green screens behind them to make it look like Louisiana. It is Zoomies level. It's Zoomies level, Duma. It is, I'm not joking, chat. I'm not being facetious. Zoomies fucking level. It's an embarrassment. And he's fucking the jet ski, and the sharks hate jet skis, apparently. And all the sharks are there, or no, like the biggest of all big sharks. I think it's a great white or something. And Malik's like, I don't have many legs. He says, I don't feel my legs. And he's like, it's okay, Malik, your legs are okay. He's like, I don't have any legs. And he's like, I'm not gonna let you. He says, Blake, I'm not gonna let you sacrifice yourself for me. I won't let you do that, man. Live for me, Blake. And Malik thrusts his torso into the water, chat, and where the fucking shark just starts eating him, chat. You don't see it. You don't see it eat him. Just bubbles and blood. At this point, Blake's like, oh, Jesus, God, Malik. He goes back for him. He's like, Malik. But he's gone. And so at this point, he's just like, oh, shit. And then another shark is chasing him. He's like, oh, God. But he has the jet ski, chat. And he gets out. He's just about to leave the Salt Lake. But right as he's about to leave it, chat, a giant CGI great white shark jumps out of the water and bites his fucking head off, chat, and takes him under, and he's dead. Blake is no more. Blake did not live for Malik, chat. He lived for about 30 seconds. Malik brought Blake 30 seconds more of life. Oh boy. Eventually we cut back to the estate, and it's just nerdy hot white guy and hot white girl. They're the only ones that are alive, chat. Things are not going well. But thank God, chat, because Donald Logue has arrived on the scene. He said, I heard there was a commotion. I saw the bonfire. Then he sees the fucking hammerhead shark. He's like, what the hell's going on? Sheriff, come inside, we'll tell you. And he's like, oh, don't worry. Now, what you two need right now is some soup. You need some good old Louisiana jambalaya. And I'll have just a ticket. Then you can explain yourselves to me, all right? Everything's fine here. You can be completely honest. Let's go ahead and go inside. And he got his giant thermos, pours a big old hocking plate, big old bowl of Louisiana jambalaya, chap. And fucking nerdy hot white guys, I haven't eaten all day. He's eating all that shit, chat. And it's like, oh, there's an easy explanation for all this. During hurricane season, sharks in the Gulf they'll pass right over the interstate. Interstate is all flooded now, right? And so all sorts of sharks will come on over, and they'll end up sometimes in the lake. It's happened before, bull sharks and such. But, sir, that's a fucking hammerhead shark. They're not native to this area. I don't know no sharks. Bull shark, hammerhead shark, great white shark. It's all the same to me. And nerdy hot white guy's like, but Sheriff, that doesn't make any. And he fucking he's knocked out, chat. He's like, oh, I don't feel so good. And apparently, chat, that Soup didn't agree with him, and he fucking keels on over. And he's like, oh, shit, is he okay? Is he okay, hot white girl? And she goes, I don't know what's wrong with it. He must have been distressed. Why don't you lay him on that couch there, Locke, okay? And you get him a very cold towel, all right? Drench that goddamn thing. Use some of these bloody sweatshirts that you have right here. And so she's like, all right, shit. And so she goes back there, Chad. Meanwhile, Sherman, he's eating some of the soup that spilled from the thermos. He's like, ooh, this is good soup. And then hot white girl, she comes back, Chad, but they notice, oh, Sherman's asleep. And Sherman, why are you so sleepy? And she's trying to wake Sherman up. She's like, Sherman. But he's not waking up, Chad. It's the soup. It was the Louisiana jambalaya, Chad. That's what Don did it. And it's like, oh, my God, Donald Logue is a bad guy. And so she grabs a kitchen knife, Chad. And she's sneaking up behind Donald Logue, and she raises a knife just about to stab. But then the very hot and sweaty redneck guy grabs her hand, chat, and shoots her with a knockout dart. It's like, what the fuck is happening? And then you just see, I was wondering when you boys are going to show up. I thought I'd have to deal with these two myself. It's like, don't worry, Sheriff. We're here to help you. And then, chat, oh, God. Here we go. Here we fucking go. We now cut to the boat of the two rednecks, and they have the hot white girl in a shark cage. And, you know, they're like, she's like, why are you doing this? What's going on? Where's the hot nerdy white guy? And it's like, you don't, no time for that. The sheriff is dealing with him. We got something special planned for you, girl. And then, Chad, we cut to Donald Logue and the hot nerdy white guy. And this is the big fucking revelation, because the hot nerdy white guy's like, why are you doing this? What's this all about? And Donald Logue literally sits down next to him. He's like, do you know what the show that got the best ratings for 12 weeks in a row every single year? And he's like, no. Shark Week, you dingus. Shark Week. So me and the boys here, we have been importing sharks somehow and been putting them in the Salt Lake, and we've been recording the people being eaten by the sharks, and we plan to sell these things on VOD. And I'm like, how is any of this happening? Listen, Chad, I'm not a businessman, but I'm like, there's a couple of flaws with this, okay? First of all, how do you have any of the resources to obtain these sharks from across the fucking world, okay? Number one problem. Second, okay, how are you going to be able to sell these videos of all these people, which people know that they are missing or dead, right? How do they're going to track you down because they know you're selling these videos of all these people dying. So they're going to come to you and question you like, how did you film this person dying, and why didn't you come to the police with this evidence? This has been a missing person case, okay? You are under arrest. It's just like, they record their murders. Yep, every single one. They've been recording everything because they have the equipment and they have all the fingerprints. They bought this equipment, chat. They have the receipts, and it'll be easily searched by the police. And they're somehow thank you, Dark Side of the 5 biddies. Show the fuck does that. I don't know how it works, but that's literally what it is, chat. That's their plan. They've somehow been importing all these rare species of shark: great white bull shark, hammerhead, tiger shark. All of them. Apparently they said they have 46 species of shark in this lake. And I'm like, okay. And they're going to sell these videos somehow online. And I guess it never came across. This fucking guy works in law enforcement. He would know that it'd be easy to track all this shit. Okay? And all the equipment. This is obvious. It comes with a fucking barcode on it. We know that you bought this. So it doesn't make any goddamn. It's the dumbest thing ever. I don't even understand. Sharks and saltwater. They aren't. Yes. Fucking hillbillies. And eventually, the hot nerdy white guy says that's really fucking dumb. And he manages to escape, chat. I'm not spending more time on this. He managed to escape. He has a fucking Zippo lighter. He burns his bonds away. And he's like over a precipice of tiger sharks. And thankfully, during him like fucking freaking out and shit, he knocks over a goddamn huge container of gasoline. that fucking Donald Logue is like, oh, that's just some gasoline there. That's no right. I like the smell of propane and propane accessories. Like, I'm sure you do. You like the smell of fucking burning flesh. And he throws the Zippo lighter on, and Donald Logue goes, ah! And Donald Logue, he's like, well, there's no water anywhere. So he literally jumps into the shark tank with the tiger sharks. And then the hot, nerdy white guy goes, that was easy. And he closes the fucking thing. He closes the goddamn trap door. And he's like, hey, now, boy, come on. We're just kidding with you. We're just joking. And he's eaten alive. He's eaten alive by the tiger shark shed. He's dead. Eventually, hot, nerdy white guy, he swims out to the boat with the two rednecks. Thank you, Chris Harris, for the 9 minutes. And then the stunt double wig very easily falls off when he jumps. He does, yes, that does happen. Donald Logue, listen, he's covering that bald spot, man. Anyway, is he Hank Hill? Yes, he was Hank Hill. That was the stinger at the end. It was revealed that he was a member of the Hill family, Cotton Hill's illegitimate love child, chat. So eventually, fucking, he swims out to the fucking boat. And the hot white girl tries to manipulate. We learned that her boyfriend still cares for her, and she manipulates him a little bit. And we learned that this is also a big revenge scheme, because the reason why his face is all fucked up is because she panicked and she accidentally motorboated his face. Not with her boobs, Jen, not with her breastises, not with her bosom, but with the propeller of an actual boat. And it fucking shredded half his face, making him look like fucking Harvey Dent. And so he's very peeved about that. But the hot, nerdy white guy's there, and he fights them all off. And during the scuffle, the rapey redneck, he's stabbed, chat. He falls over. He's eaten by sharks. The dog, he throws the dog in the water, but the dog is fine, chat. The dog just is swimming around. He's okay. They have the hot girl in a shark tank, and they activate that, and everyone falls in the water. And the hot, nerdy white guy and the hot hillbilly guy, they're fighting the water, but then fucking hot white girl, a lot of white people in the scene, chat, grabs onto him, and a great white appears and eats him. And eats him, chat, and it's not cool at all. Eventually, they both get out. Sherman, the dog, is there. He's like, I'm okay, guys. Don't worry about me. I'm going to swim. He swims to the fucking coast, chat. He swims to the beach, and he's fine, okay? Sherman, the golden retriever, the lab, whatever the fuck he is okay. I'm going to alleviate your minds there. He does not die. And then we get one of the lamest endings to a horror film ever, where the hot, nerdy white guy and the hot white girl, they climb back on the boat, and they literally say, thank you. And they look out into the lake, chat, the salt lake, and a shark jumps up and eats them. It eats them. Or it eats the cameraman. I don't fucking know. And that's Shark Night, chat. That is Shark Night: 3D. It is not worth seeing. It is, I try to make it funnier for you guys, honestly. No survivors, and good fuck. At least the dog lived, chat. At least the dog. I'm serious, Jay Bird. A shark jumps out of the water and eats them, and it cuts the credits. Shark Night 3D. In 3D fashion. It's like, oh, it's like the shark's jumping at us. Yeah. So yeah, this is it's a terrible movie, chat. There's nothing redeemable about it. Honestly, I mean, I don't know. I mean, is it a fuck you? It might be a fuck you. I don't hate it. I'm not like raging again. I'm like, it's a waste of time. Nah, I mean, I might give it I think it's a fuck you, chat. Yeah, no, based on the stereotypes that they have in the movie, the offensive stereotypes, and just the terrible acting and the nonsensical plot. Yeah, I think I was like, oh, this is some old bullshit, some old bullshit. Like, nah, this is a fuck you film, chat. This is the very definition of a fuck you. Sorry, I'm confused. Don't worry about it. You're right there with all the rest of us, sir, baby. This must be seen by Corey. They reviewed it. Corey and I think back in the day when Spill.com was still a thing, they reviewed this movie. Is it a double fuck you? Nah, it's just a solid fuck you.